the asshole for telling my sister that her boyfriend isn't allowed at my wedding? In a few months, I, female 29, will be getting married to my fiance, Jason, male 32, who is the love of my life. We have a date, a venue, and a theme ready, and the next step was to send out invitations. For some more context, my relationship with my sister, Harriet, female 23, has been strained over the last few months because of her relationship with her boyfriend, Anthony, male 51. Oh, I see. Okay, so there's a bit of an age gap, but I vocally disapproved of her relationship from the get go because of the age gap, reasoning that Anthony is taking advantage of her. However, my pleas have largely fallen on deaf ears as Harriet's continued to date Anthony and insists that the two of them are in love. Anyway, when Jason and I were mailing out invitations, we sent one to Harriet but made sure that she didn't have a plus one because I don't want Anthony at my wedding since A, I don't like him, and B, he'll be a distraction. When Harriet found out, she called me absolutely livid and tore into me for being callous and ageist. I countered by saying that it was my wedding and that I had full discretion over who was and wasn't allowed to come, and that was that. And she could either come by herself or not come at all. Harriet and I haven't spoken since then, and I feel a little guilty about this. But at the same time, I feel like I'm making the right choice. I will say, it's your wedding. You fully have control over who you invite. So for that reason, I'm going to say no, not the asshole. But also, if your sister's happy, just let her be happy. As long as, like, he's not trying to isolate her from your family or, like, harm her in any way, let her be happy. But I will agree and say you aren't the asshole because it is your day and you do get to choose who's there and who's not. And while your reasoning might not be super, super fantastic, I still think any reason you have for not wanting someone there is genuinely good enough.